Alright, all good morning. Happy Monday. Hopefully you had a blessed weekend. It's currently 5:18. Don't know if you're able to see that or not. Sorry, 5:01 a.m. First meeting of the day, meeting with Muhammad. About to submit a contract. One of our clients here for the real estate. So, it never ends, right? It never ends here. So, I didn't get to finish off that last vlog. Basically, I'll talk about it later on. We had to do some adjustments after that 5-hour drip. So now just meeting with Muhammad here. All right, Muhammad. All right, so going to do the contract here. I'm working outside the home office here. Got Randy, this is our offer for today. So I'm gonna finish working on the contract for me and Muhammad, the paralegal. We're gonna finish working on the contract for Wayne. We're still working on that because I'm doing training for Muhammad so that we can train him up on how to do certain things. And we'll work on that. Randy will work on doing some uploads. I'm drinking my cardamom chai milk tea. Thanks again, Carrie Ann. Today, Mondays are just meetings. So we got the marketing meeting. I might have to just skip some of my meetings for today, man. I gotta put this contract in, man. So just working on that, trying to get the contract over to Wayne by 12 to see. Then, we're gonna be going back and forth, and I gotta call the agent to figure out what happened to the offer that was previously there. Hey Drew, this is Frank Latte with Executive Home Realty, calling in regards to your property, 5001 Steel Courts in Columbia, Maryland. We saw that it was pending about a week and a half ago, and now it's back to active. We're working on submitting an offer for you, but the buyer wanted to know, what happened, why did the offer fall through? And so, just get back to me, 301-524-2273. Again, that's 301-524-2273. And you should expect an offer by COB today. Thank you, Drew. Hey, Muhammad. Hey, you ready to get back on the call?
Yeah, boss. I was, completing the other documents.
Which document are you working on right now?
That you told me, or the other template, conventional financing addendum.
Okay. Yeah, let's jump in the meeting. Let's go through it together. Hey, so I have a buyer here for your property, and we were wondering, what happened previously? We saw that it was pending, and then...
Yeah, we had a cash offer, man. It was going to close in 7 days, and then the investor tried to renegotiate the contract after talking to the HOA. We didn't think it was reasonable. We disclosed all the HOA violations, and we just thought it was bad faith. We said, we're not doing that. We'll go back on the market.
Okay, yeah. We're working on a offer, and then we should submit it within COB today.
Okay, sounds good. I have one in hand. Are you guys cash or?
No.
You're financing?
Yes.
Yeah, so the problem, Franklin, is, and I'm just going to be transparent with you, buddy, because it's important.
Yeah.
My seller is in really bad health, and she could pass at any time. So we can't do a 3-4 week financing closing. We have to close this before she goes.
Gotcha.
So I wouldn't even waste your time with a financing offer right now.
Okay.
Unless you're like pre-underwritten and can close in a week or two.
Gotcha. Yes, sir. I appreciate that.
Okay. Yeah. Listen, I don't want to discourage anybody, but this is a totally extreme circumstance.
Understood. Understood. I appreciate that. Thank you, though.
All right, buddy.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Appreciate it. Bye.
Take care. Bye. There you go. So, hey, the seller was that, and they said they're only taking cash offers now. So we try to get it for Wayne, but such is life. So we're in this meeting here. Make it really quick. Good morning. Myself and Muhammad trying to work on an offer for a real estate deal. So yeah, okay, there's Muhammad there. Didn't think he was gonna come in. What we'll do is looking at other companies. This company called like Fly Homes. They offer services like cash offers for like buyers. So let's say if you're in a highly competitive market and you want to offer an all cash offer, but you don't have the cash, right? So they obviously there's a fee. I don't know what their fees are, but they'll get you an all cash offer. I'm trying to see, do they close in as little as 10 days? You know, do they have anything in a, do they operate within the state of Maryland, right? Client asked me to research that on his behalf. Also, any pertinent issues, we might have to reschedule this to another time. Any pertinent issues right now?
None for me. All the issues I had discussed with you on Saturday.
Gotcha. I would say, RJ, if you could just stay on top of the DocuSigns when those folks sign the contracts, please. The new, for the, especially the RNs. Let's send everything. Also, the lady from the past weekend, she's not interested, right? So she's not interested in it. Also, RJ, I think I'm gonna have Adriano, what is it, Bruce, I asked him to study the Google ads this weekend. So I think I may be speaking too soon here, but we may be able to put a hold on it for now. But the primary focus is that FNP.
Okay, so cancel all my upcoming.
No. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it. But we don't need probably any more. Right.
Or close the job post.
Yeah. Close it on there. Keep it. Let me know if you find anybody good. Right. Maybe they can train Adriano. Again, sorry, I'm working on a couple of deals right now. Also, I guess Brianna and Carrie Ann, like, do we have folks that are ready to start seeing clients? Like new folks that started?
I know Mariah is ready. It seems she's requesting clients today. And then I have the final training with Nikki today. As for the other folks, you're training them again tomorrow?
That's just, they're ready. They're done on my end. That's more like just a conversation piece.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, if it all goes well tomorrow, they should be ready.
Yeah, they're ready now. That it's not a really training. It's more of a conversation. We're talking about, stuff to do. It's not like a training. Yeah,
right. Okay.
So Fly Homes is a company that allows you to submit cash offers. And so we're trying to figure that out. But I don't know, like I called them and it went straight to voicemail. It's not a good sign. 10:53 a.m. You're going straight to voicemail. I don't know, so we'll see. All right. Obviously, I'm doing a dual meet here. Got a dual meet going on. We got our team, our mastermind. Welcome everyone. I think we finally have the interns on. Sorry, right now we're in the middle of a deal, real estate deal. Gotta submit this contract by the end of today. So I'm working with Muhammad, the paralegal, to submit the contract. It's crazy. My life is crazy. All right. How's everyone's weekend? That's good. Hey, we got Jonathan back.
Good morning, and hey, a crazy life is a life well lived, as long as it's, conducive. So,
Wonderful.
Congratulations in advance on your deal.
Yeah, it's gonna fall through though. They want a cash offer. They already told me they want a cash offer, but we can't do a cash offer. So that's crazy, right? I got too many things going on. Upcoming events. Brianna, can you reach out to Shindor? Oh, she's here. Okay, everyone's here. Are we missing anyone?
Hi, I'm here.
Okay. Sorry. Bear with me here. I got like another Google Meet going. Y'all can't see it on my screen. I got another one. Well, I just exited, but I had another one with Muhammad. Yeah, we've been working on this contract. Good morning, everyone. Again, welcome to Monday. Today, we'll keep it really simple, as always, right? What's it called? We'll have the interns introduce themselves. We have a couple of them. And if anybody wants to help the interns out for shadowing, right? They want to shadow some of the clients. I know shadowing is like ridiculously hard, right?
I don't use my phone when I do this a lot of times.
Gotcha.
So I'm happy to have people shadow me if that's something you want, because I've been doing it with Hillary too.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Shadowing, believe it or not, it sounds simple in practice, right? Hey, why can't I just sit in other therapists thing? Here's the process, right? First, we gotta get therapists who wants to do it, which is usually only April, right? Second, you then have to confirm with the client. The client has to sign this waiver, right? So then she has to meet with their clients this week, talk to them about it, convince them, yeah, don't worry, you know, they're not weird, they're not strange, they're just interns to do it, right? And then the following week, or maybe the following week after that, you know, if it takes some coaxing, right? It's very, very crazy. What you all are gonna realize, and this is well for the interns, or maybe for anybody here, is the administrative part of all that we do is the stuff that's the biggest headache and the biggest lift, right? Because of confidentiality, which is all good, right? You know, but simple request is very complicated. Like, kind of like doing a group. Simple, but how we do it, very, there's a lot of steps and there's a lot of things involved. And then you have to then join the group. And then when you're shadowing, you have to then join using the, what the heck is it called? You're going to have to join as a guest, right? It's complicated, right? Trust me, man. There's a lot of complicated moving steps. Good, Tyler. So Brianna's going to be coordinating it, right? Also, you all have training with me. Interns, y'all have training with me tomorrow. You're going to also do additional training with Brianna this week too, while you all are waiting to get clients. We're going to do scenarios, right? One of the biggest scenario is when you have a client in, not you all, but like Mariah, if you have a client in Silver Spring, how do you do the location? Again, things are just complicated for no reason. We've submitted our application. You have to bill from the main office, except for if you're working out of 312. It's complicated. Everything about everything is just ridiculously complicated. But you all are in good hands with Brianna, right? You all in good hands. She's gonna walk you all through. You know, she seems to be really good at training. Trust me, you don't want to do training with me. I'm too impatient. You don't want to do training with me. I'm too impatient. Yeah, you don't. Oh. No. She's the one. She's very patient. She's very I'm like, you know. Also, Bruce is gonna be joining us, God willing, October. You don't even know who Bruce is. All right, let me shut up. Let's have the interns introduce themselves. While I have that, Bruce, he's in British Columbia. For those that didn't know, it's in Canada, and he's 3 hours behind us. But I was excited because he's going to be joining us full time in October. So he's going to be relocating from Canada to Maryland. He has a car, so he's not going to be in Silver Spring, but he's going to be like in Laurel, serving like the folks in Laurel, and which is good. And so Asti, he'll be reaching out, because I tell him, look, I don't know how y'all get the visas, but I can't do the visas. I'm not getting involved in the visa situation. So Vasti, she was amazing. She somehow got it through. I didn't think it was gonna happen. I thought Vasti, no offense, I thought they were gonna reject you at the border, but I mean, hey, because there's too much going on with the visa situation. Like, you know, like politically, Canada, US. You told me they're gonna give you a letter. I was like, I told y'all, like, I just can't get involved in the immigration. I'm already involved in so many things. That's a headache that I just don't want to deal with, right? Mm-hmm. But you're good at it. You seem to be really, really good at it. I know you, so please help Bruce, you know, one of your fellow Canadians, right?
Yeah, what's next?
Yeah.
It's just a TN visa. Sorry, not just Bruce, Chica too, you know? One of the fellow Canadians.
Absolutely. Well, Bruce is coming over in October.
Welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, this week you can actually be in the office, Shindora. Now, I'm usually there Monday through Thursday, except for this week, and April's out, and there's a lot of things. But April's out today, Am I gonna be there tomorrow? The good news is we're gonna talk about all of these tomorrow. So we have another meeting tomorrow. So we actually have another meeting tomorrow. I have another internal meeting with the interns. We have about like four or five. Bear with me if I miss one, please bear. Too many things going on, right? But let me have them introduce themselves, and let me start with Bruce or Adriano. No, Adriano. Correct me.
Yeah, Adriano. That's why I just said Bruce. It'd probably be a little bit easier for everybody. Hi, I'm Bruce. I live in British Columbia, Canada, as Frank had said. I am a student counselor from Yorkville University. I am also registered with the College of Registered Psychotherapists of Ontario. Pleasure to meet you all.
Hey, good morning. Hey, good morning, Bruce. Congratulations and welcome to the team. For those who do not know or not familiar with me, I am Jonathan Romero. I'm one of the intern therapists here. I am a student at Bowie State. I am in my last semester, so I am working on getting some last things together before I transition into my next pathway, I'll say.
We'll leave the introductions right now for the new interns, and then we'll have everyone else introduce. But thank you, Jonathan.
Okay, I could go next, if you don't mind. Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is Chika. I live in Canada. I am also a student with Yorkville University, and this is my first practical term. What else? Just happy to be here. Thank you.
Okay, I can go next. Hi guys, my name is Sindora. I am from Houston, Texas. I was born in India, but I've lived in Texas pretty much my entire life.
My name's Nikki. I finally got a chance to go back to school 2 years ago, and I'm so excited to finally be here because this is a dream I've had for many, many years. Gotta admit, I'm a little nervous. I have a lot of experience working with people. I've worked in a psychiatrist's office for many, many years, done a lot of customer service. I think my most valuable experience is working customer service at United Airlines at Dulles, because you hear stories, you deal with people. That I learned a lot. I also worked for Maryland Department of Health in the COVID-19 project, and I learned so much about different cultures, different ways to approach people, and I think that's been really useful, and I really enjoyed the helping aspect of it. So I am really excited to work here, and I would appreciate anyone's help. So I really appreciate the people who said they would allow us to shadow. Thank you so much.
All right, also we're working on the disclosures required for the sale of real estate in Maryland. Some counties have very specific disclosures, right? So for example, right now we're trying to put a house under contract in Howard County, and for them, Howard County, they have a disclosure where it requires buyers to acknowledge that they have been notified of their right to examine general plan and generalized zoning maps for the county. So other counties as well, like Baltimore County, they also have a disclosure. It says requires a specific addendum to notify buyers of potential issues like water well issues or private water systems, as well as general county addendums for disclosures. Carroll County, right, requires a right to farm notice, informing buyers that they may experience inconveniences from nearby agricultural. Frederick County mandates a notice for properties located within a zone of dewatering influence where sinkholes may occur. Prince George's counties require disclosure of notice of addendum covering issues like tree conservation plans or special tax districts. And lastly, Anne Arundel County requires a notice of applicable capital facility assessments or front foot benefit assessments for public water and sewer systems, right? So we're just dealing with the contract here. You know, we're dealing with various things and what all is included in the contract, right? And so this is one of the county disclosures. And what happens is that, so typically when you're selling your property, the agent is supposed to have you complete the disclosures, the specific county disclosures, along with, things of like, hey, what's included, what's not included, like is the fridge, is the dryer included, etc., right? And then likewise, when we're submitting the offer, the agents that's representing the buyer, they're supposed to then have their buyer acknowledge it by signing those disclosures as well, right? So yeah, it could be a pretty complicated thing. And so just thought I'll educate you all on this one. And so, yeah. Hey, Carrie Ann is being recorded from my socials. So right now I'm talking to Carrie Ann. She works with me. All right, so the question is, Lindsay, we have one of our interns who literally just finished like 2 months ago. She just finished in August. And she's already got her license, which is amazing. Shout out to Lindsay. Congrats to you. Congrats on getting your provisional. She has an LG license, right? So as an LG license, she has to be supervised by a licensed professional counselor that has the supervision that's board certified, right? So remember, Lindsay can't do it anymore. Lindsay's a social worker and she doesn't have her supervision. So it has to be one of our...
Stacy. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, Stacy. So it has to be one of our, has to be Bradford. Any other LGs that we have?
There's Tia, but Tia has a lot of interns, etc. Dr. Bradford. That's Chris, so that's Dr. Bradford.
Gotcha. All right, so yeah, we're going to put her on to Dr. Bradford. So also with her, let's start her full-time October 1st. Yeah, full-time October 1st, and let her know she can do part-time before then. So let her know, hey, well, just wait for the full-time then. Right. But while she's waiting, please, on your to-dos, please. Let's add her as an available clinician. She's doing in-person in Frederick, right? Let her know, full-time 12 to 8 in person. So that we can fill up her schedule for in person. She's seeing kids and all of that stuff, right?
Okay.
Also, have her do the Gottman while she's waiting as well, so she can also do couples, right? So yeah, in the future, especially with the LGs, yeah, that's kind of like this thing, right? We'll have them do Gottman so they can do couples, and also, note when we do have that time. The key is to let everybody know, and now we're going to be trying to fill out their calendar before they start. Great. Thank you. So I just finished the training. We finally sent the offer to Wayne. Muhammad doesn't know this, but I told y'all, right? The agent said, if you're not doing an all cash offer, don't even submit the offer. But I sent it to Wayne anyway, so he can have a chance to review what an offer looks like, the contract, and it gave myself and Muhammad a chance to really review it, right? So it took us a while because we're doing training, stop for lunch, you have all these things. I had meetings, I have calls. Muhammad, how was it for you to offer, submitting the offer training?
Yeah, it was amazing, boss. Thanks to you.
Yeah. So we started at 5 a.m. We finally finished around 3:41. Yeah, but again, we have breaks in between, and so now I can get done my real work, right? So, all right, Muhammad. All right, thank you, sir. Yeah, good morning, all. So we are here. Good morning, Tuesday, September 16th, almost 5 o'clock in the morning. Been up since 4, did the morning devotional, and now just working on the Ghana visa application. Need to submit that off today. Been, just have a bunch of to-dos that I need to get done in the home office. And then once I do that, a bunch of other stuff that I just been meaning to do that I just haven't had the time to do. So yeah, this week's about catching our breath, really just getting things done. We're here, got a nice little ambiance here. In Maryland, fall has come early. We went from 80 something yesterday to high 70s today. You can see the sun trying to come out between the thing. This is our on location here. We got the fire going. And you know, we got the sound therapy, the waterfalls. And so yeah, we're gonna be here trying to strategize, think of get on with the day. And let me know how you all's day is going, and let me know if y'all like the new setup. You know, this is outdoor thing. I told my wife, you know, hey, look, outdoor patios are nice, outdoor decks are nice, but I can't use it in the summertime when it's like 90 degrees by like 8 o'clock, you know. So hey, try to squeeze the last couple of days out there. Yeah, we just thank God for another day. This morning, worked on my visa application from Ghana. Got to go later on this afternoon, mail that off. At our 312 location, at our Marshall location, yeah, the property manager, I guess she's no longer with the company, so her boss is taking over her duties for a little bit. So I gotta let RJ know, hey, you gotta update our contact sheet, you know. So now we know. So I'm just sending RJ a quick voicemail. Good morning, sir. In our contact sheets that we have, remove Miss Crawford and add her boss. Just send an email over so that we know anytime. Hey, now anytime that we need something, we gotta use her boss. All right, thank you. About to join a meeting here. Google Ads person. So, Tubechiku. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good afternoon. It's afternoon over here.
All right, good
afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good morning, Miss Tubechiku. This is Frank Latte with the Latte Wellness Group. Part of this gets recorded for our socials. So I think you had a talk with RJ, right? You had to talk with RJ.
Yeah, sure.
You know, he explained to you, you know, we're looking for a Google Ads specialist to help us run a couple of our ads.
Yeah, sure, he did.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell me about your experience running Google Ads.
All right, so hi Frank. My name is Tobe Chukwubo. You can call me Tobe. So I'm a performance and growth marketer focused on demand generation, paid media, and attribution. So I've been managing ads, Google, Meta, LinkedIn for over 3 years now.
Okay. How do you set up a retargeting ad in Google?
Okay, so setting up a retargeting ad in Google is, first of all, when you set up an ad from scratch and you connect your tag manager for analytics, and then what the tag manager does is it tells you the people that are reaching out to you, and then it tells you the country, the places where they are reaching out from. So setting up a retargeting ad is setting up the same ad and reaching out to the people who like connected with the ad in the first place, the regions they're from.
What time works for you?
What time is it over there? Right now it's like 3:06 p.m. right over here.
Yes, ma'am.
So we can do 3:30 tomorrow or 4 p.m. tomorrow.
I don't need her to get an account. I just need her to tell me, right? Point me to articles. All right. Why don't we do this? Why don't we meet at tomorrow? It's got to be 2 p.m. Eastern. What time is it now there? You said it's 3? So what, 5 hours?
3 or 7. So it's going to be like 7 p.m.
Yeah. Is that fine for you
tomorrow?
or no?
Yeah, that's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure that's fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Hey. Yeah, thank you, Frank.
All right. So we'll talk tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Take care. All the best. Thank you.
All right.
So we're headed to the store. Oh shoot, man! Turn back, please. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, I forgot my package, man. I'm sitting here. Oh man, so forgot my package. At least you can see this new neighborhood, this new development up here. Yeah, it's very nice. You know, nice development up here. Take 2 here. All right, headed there. I'm gonna go drop off the visa application, and then Randy's driving. He's Randy's driving. He's about to go make a fob. So Mikel told us that you can actually make fobs at Lowe's, but the Lowe's in Colombia, I guess they ran out of fobs, or the fob machine's not working. It's an interesting thing. I'll let Randy vlog when he's there. It's a key machine, but he can also copy the fobs. But it copies the fobs the fob to a key, so you put the key on as a fob, or they can mail you a fob. You know, so we're gonna try the key first. Just try one, see how it goes. You know, hey, if it works, if it works, these will be my backup one. Over the weekend, I had Jonathan, one of our therapists, lock himself out again, right? So to save me a couple trips, I'm just gonna give him an extra one, right? Hey, keep this in your car, right? So let's see how it goes.
Hold your card or fob to the scanner below on the left side.
Midday check-in. So we did some errands, mailed off the visa application. Randy got the fob. Y'all see footage of that. Hour and a half meeting with the new interns. It's gonna be fun. You know, just more work here. It's gotten a little bit chillier. The wind has picked up down here, but you know, so far so good. Gets a little bit more cold, might have to move it downstairs. Back to the black table. Yeah, so how about you, Randy?
Midday check-in, so far so good. A lot of work on the realty side, so just getting all that content done. Have some voiceovers to do for the long form. I did the short form voiceovers yesterday. Still have one more to do, so waiting for some thumbnails from Victor. Just waiting for it all to come together to tell the story, so we'll check in.
All right, guys, so I'm calling Muhammad. I should have thought twice. Hey, Muhammad.
Hi, boss.
Hey, for Lindsay's contract, sorry, she's in person in Frederick. Google Venture X, Frederick, Maryland, and then that's the address for it.
All right, boss. In person in Frederick.
Yeah, so void it and then resend, please.
All right, boss.
Thank you. All right. Good morning.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it is good afternoon. Good afternoon.
We just passed the 12 o'clock.
Yeah, it is. All right, all. So we're here meeting with the interns, figuring out how they doing, doing a little bit of check-in. It'll be good extra training for you all. Then we'll just talk about how things are going, you know, plans. I've been a little bit tied up, but you know, give especially Sindora, since while you're waiting for clients, your tasks and activities that you could be doing, right? So I'm actually not in the office today. I'll be in there tomorrow though.
Okay, you want me to come up and meet you tomorrow?
Let me think. I gotta think how long I'm gonna be there. Go ahead.
I just have a supervisor meet with Lindsay at 8 a.m. tomorrow, and after that,
Okay.
you figure out a time, just let me know.
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, you can. Yeah, sure. Should come up tomorrow. Me, Randy will be there.
I'm actually like waiting to go into the office. My family keeps asking me. They're like, "Are you gonna go in or what?" I'm just like, "No, I am. Just wait."
Yeah. Right now it's a slow start season, and I knew it was gonna be slow. It's give or take. Sometimes it is, but the end of September and October, especially when we get into October, when's daylight savings change?
I was just asking, do you want me to get in touch with Chica?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we're gonna do training with Gerald first. I don't know if she's working there, but it might be tough. Yeah, so.
So, are we an approved vendor for all of Prince George County?
Vendor.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So, right now in counseling, I was just talking to the new interns. We have a couple of issues here. Not issues, but things that you need to be mitigated, right? The first one was, you know, it's just things are a little bit slow right now. Hey, it's slow season. The school referrals haven't really picked up yet, and things aren't just flowing like they should. right? Okay, no problem. We've been down this road before. You know, again, the peak season for counseling is beginning of January through, let's say, April or May. Peak season. The other, like, let's say, mini peak happens right when it's the daylight savings, you know, because you got the seasonal depression and it starts getting dark around like 5, and now all of a sudden, you know, everything's that thing. It's a little bit, but not too much. The mitigation tool number 1 is we're gonna have Shindora. She's gonna be reaching out to PG County schools, right? I told her focus on a 5-mile radius within the 312 Marshall thing. Just makes it easier, right? I already know it's that target population. We've given them the scripts, the marketing, and all that. She's gonna pick up materials tomorrow. She's gonna try to get in-person sessions, et cetera, right? The other strategy is, well, the other issue is that we are also starting in London right now, right? Well, we have therapists that should be ready to go. So in addition to running our Google ads for London, we also want to reach out to EAP companies. So I've asked Bruce, hey, go find the EAP companies in London, reach out to them, but he needs a Google Voice number for that. You might actually need another thing, because then I'll be incurring long distance charges, but there's another thing called Sonatel, which is like Google Voice. Google Voice is just a voice over IP where you can make calls through your internet or you can make calls through the app. London, they have something similar, right? But it's called like Sonatel, something like that. I've just been, you know, I've been chasing things that doesn't always work out, you know, chasing whales, right? But status update or praise report, I told y'all last week, we did get the home services, right? The home health services, right? And so this week, you know, we're starting from last week we did 3 days. This week she's doing it on 4 days a week, and then she'll give us there. So when I say my life is really, really hectic, when I say things are really, really hectic, it is hectic. I don't put my eggs in one basket. You know, sometimes something may be working out and then it's not. And believe it or not, we had a school. Right? I had a school lined up. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. Yeah, no, Twinbrook. And then we need an MOU. It looks like I'll be lucky, or it will be something if we get it before Christmas. Because those type of agencies, there's no rush to get it. It's a bureaucracy. Not saying that, you know, like Montgomery County, but it's just, that's how they're not trying to rush to get me, you know, let us help go, you know, help the kids. But we already have one for PG, so that's a low-hanging fruit. Let's start with the low-hanging fruit, work on there. I think Shindora's gonna crush it. I think she's gonna knock it out the park, in my personal opinion.
I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for your support.
Yeah, and I think Bruce is gonna crush the London thing. Again, I don't really like giving a lot of I kind of like to tell you the end result, and you kind of figure out how to get there. You know, you're smart, right? You know, I can't, I'm busy, right? So yes, Bruce.
Sorry, when you have a moment, could I speak to you about the intravenous campaign?
Absolutely. Yeah, let's actually we're gonna do a deeper dive into that one. Let's do a deeper dive, but I do want y'all to start your group session, right? Like have the group so it can count as direct hours. Right, so let's make this like the first session of the group where you gotta think about what the group's gonna be. You know, I would say just focus on let's do a peer support for therapists and peers, and then we can open it up to, if you do a peer support, we can open it up to people in Canada, people in London, people in Africa, people all over the world, even Italy, right? Because we're not bound by the Maryland counseling laws. Right, this is a peer support group. So we're here, Google Ads, strategizing with Adriano, Bruce, AKA, and he had some good insights. He was looking at our landing page, and basically, you know, he was saying that, you know, hey, the IV drip therapy is actually good. It can actually help with or vitamin D can actually help with seasonal depression. Give us more about that. Talk more about those insights that you learned, Bruce.
Yeah, so when I was looking at our Google ad
especially on IV therapy and our different competitors in the space, I realized that a lot of competitors are focused on IV therapy for hangover relief, IV therapy for athletic recovery, but not a lot are in the mental health or psychopharmacological space. That seems like a really big area that Latte Wellness could cover, and then also connects us with our clients and assists our clients a lot more. And that got me thinking about a Danish study I read a long time ago, where at the beginning of the winter time, some Danish people would take a very large amount of vitamin D. Vitamin D is what we get from the sun. Obviously, in the wintertime, we are not getting a lot of sun. We're not getting a lot of sun, we lack vitamin D. That causes seasonal affective disorder, the blues, right? Winter blues. So intravenous vitamin D drip can really help with that. You can get a mega dose of vitamin D, which will help your body kind of supplement what we're missing from the sun during the winter months.
Cool. Tell us more about the anxiety and the thing that you found with, what was that supplement called?
Oh, ashwagandha. So there's, I don't know if you guys know about nootropics or adaptogens. It's a class of supplement, non-pharmacological, just generally natural things like herbs or roots. The one that I have a lot of personal experience with and know is very efficacious is ashwagandha. This is a substance that interrupts your body's production of cortisol. Cortisol is a stress hormone. Obviously, when you're really stressed, your body is producing a lot of cortisol. This can give you anxiety, this can give you depression. It can also really interfere with testosterone production and sleep. If you have any of those issues, ashwagandha is a great supplement to try. And the great thing with any of these supplements, just try them very risk-free. You're not going to have a ton of side effects. If you try pharmacological medication, there can be a lot of side effects. Weight gain, blood flow issues, just a ton of different side effects that can even make the presenting problem worse. Whereas if you try nootropics or adaptogens, there's really no negatives. It's possible that it won't work for you. They don't work for everybody, but it's possible it does work for you. And if it does work for you, it can be a really good first step. I think it's a great way to start instead of jumping straight into medication. It's nice to try out first.
Cool. All right. There you all have it, you know. I'm gonna actually put Bruce on trying to craft that message, right? That we can, and then talking to current clients and crafting this message, just writing. I don't expect the graphic stuff, that's why we have Frankie. We have the graphic extraordinaire and Frankie, but at least getting that message out there. And so that he can, try to convert some of our counseling clients and try to get them on the drip. Recap of the meeting, we got really some lofty goals. We're gonna get a school before the end of, October 1st, right? We're gonna get PG County School. We're gonna get some clients in Canada, some clients in Florida, some clients in London, and some clients in the UK, and we're gonna do the peer support group, worldwide peer support group. So that should be fun. It's gonna be exciting. We're back in the grind, you know what I mean? Back in the grind. We're also gonna get, real estate clients. Yeah, we're back in the mix, back in the grind. So we're just gonna be, I'm excited. It's gonna be a lot of fun stuff, so. Hey y'all, Frank Latte with the Latte Wellness Group. Thanks again for watching. Please stay tuned for more, and remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you.